Hi, it's Miss Rosie from the San Diego Natural History Museum. Have you ever gone outside on a walk and seen something unusual and you've wondered, what in the world is that? I wonder what that could be. Well, this is a story all about that. It is called Lizard from the Park. It is written and illustrated by Mark Pett. Like most days, Leonard walked home by himself. On this particular spring afternoon, he took a shortcut through the park. So I'm going to show you, he's in a very special park. This looks like a very big city, maybe New York City. And there he is, by himself through the park. You might be able to guess what he finds. When he got to the deepest, darkest part of the park, Leonard spotted something. It was an egg, and it was unlike any egg Leonard had seen before. Leonard put the egg in his backpack, zipped it up, and carried it home. Now, I wouldn't recommend taking anything home that I find in the park, but we're going to see what happens. He took it to his apartment, which was on the top floor of a very tall building. So take a look all the way up here. In his room, Leonard and the egg played together for the entire afternoon. Just look, there they are. He's reading a story. Looks like they're pretending to be kings or prince, like knights, and then they're bowling. That night, Leonard held the egg close as he fell asleep. In the morning, Leonard noticed something. The egg began to jiggle and crack. Then a nose busted through the shell. It was a lizard. Leonard watched as the lizard busted through the rest of the shell. Then Leonard made a decision. He named the lizard Buster. You get it? He busted through the shell, so his name is Buster. It's cute. Leonard couldn't wait to show his new friend the world outside. He and Buster spent the whole day exploring Leonard's favorite places in the city. So take a look. I think I know where that is. One of my favorite places too. It looks like the Natural History Museum, doesn't it? In the weeks following, Leonard took Buster everywhere. They spent their mornings together, their afternoons together, and they spent their in-betweens together. As spring turned to summer, Leonard realized something. Not only did Buster keep growing and growing, oh, look how much bigger he's gotten, and growing, but he seemed to be enjoying himself less and less. Oh, why do you think that is? Why do you think he's not enjoying himself? Meanwhile, the bigger Buster got, the more Leonard had to disguise him so he would fit in among the crowd. I like that disguise. Oh, and a different kind of hat. It soon became impossible. Yeah, hard to hide him in that, right? So Leonard decided to keep Buster in his room. Buster didn't seem to like that either. Wow, look how big he's gotten. That's a giant lizard. Do you think he might be something else? After a while, Buster grew too big for even Leonard's room. Leonard moved him to the roof, though he knew it was only a matter of time before Buster would outgrow that too. Wow, look how giant he is. Just on the roof of his building, look how big he is. Leonard found himself in a very difficult situation. Finally, he had an idea. He gathered every balloon he could find in the city. Red ones, shiny ones, balloons shaped like animals. He filled his entire room. Look at all those balloons. What do you think he's going to do with all those balloons and Buster? On the day of the big parade, noisy crowds gathered in the street below. Leonard heard music, then he saw the giant balloons. So there he is in his apartment. And there's the giant balloons. Remember, New York City has that parade with the big balloons? Sometimes San Diego has one too. It's fun to watch those. Soon the parade reached his building. Leonard and Buster joined in. Oh, look at that. Floating along. See if you can spot them. Do you see them in the picture? Oh, there he is. It kind of looks like a balloon animal. When they reached the park, Leonard and Buster floated away from the parade and sat down gently near the deepest, darkest part of the park. Where Buster joined his family. What does his family look like? There they are. He's not really a lizard after all, is he? Sometimes Leonard still cuts through the park on his way home. Take a look. Who's that? Oh, you see the tail? And sometimes he takes a new way. I really like that book. At the beginning, Leonard was alone walking through the park. What did he find in the end? He found a friend. I have a wonderful craft for you today about lizards, because lizards are fun animals. They do a lot of really good things for our environment, so we want to make sure. I kind of thought that they were creepy crawly, and I didn't like them when I was younger, but I know that they're really important. So this is just a little craft stick that we've colored and made it green, gave him a little eyeball and a tongue and a little tail at the end. Some little feet. Make yourself a lizard. Have a wonderful day. I hope you go out and see a lizard in the park, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.